Hello everybody, this is Keith from CryptoCoinMindSet. I hope this video finds you well today. And today I am here to help you get your mindset on crypto. More specifically, I am going to be talking about the move toward a cashless society. If you think about it, we've kind of been on this move for a long time. Over the past few years, thanks to the pandemic, that just gave the government the opportunity to fast forward or fast track those plans that they already had. I'm not opposed to a cashless society, frankly. I'm in crypto after all. Why would I be opposed to that? But I think that it needs to be a slower transition than they're probably going to make it out to be. I've written a lot about this on my website, and I'll mention a few of those articles a little bit later, but basically it breaks down to two directions. Either the cashless society is going to be what they want in the form of a central bank digital currency, a CBDC, or it's going to be in the form of a cryptocurrency, like we see with certain adoption going on right now with Bitcoin. It's not hard to see which way the government wants to go. Obviously, with the CBDC, they can completely control the CBDC. And that is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to be able to program it to do anything. And initially when they roll it out, it's going to be the carrot, They're going to, you'll be able to get your, Social Security payments sooner, or, if there's another pandemic, you'll be able to get your stimulus payment like immediately instead of waiting for a check. Or it'll be something like they'll give you an incentive to download the wallet, because regardless, you're going to have to use some kind of digital wallet like you currently do with cryptocurrency. So, and they'll give you an incentive. Maybe we'll give you $100 free CBDC, $100 free dollars in CBDC for, using the wallet. And now they've tried that approach. I've spoken in previous videos about like the eNaira, where they're just like rejecting that left and right, and they're just trying to force people to use it, because at the end of the day, they realize that it's basically government money, just like we're using right now, the US dollar, but it's in digital form. And I think personally, that's why we have the current like all-out assault on cryptocurrency that we see today. Just the other day, SEC Chair Gensler going before Congress talking about, I need more money so I can keep prosecuting these people, although and he defines it as necessary because, of course, the framework already exists for cryptocurrency. That's been proven completely false on numerous occasions, but you want to know what? The people in Congress probably, for the most part, aren't smart enough to figure that out, but that's a whole nother issue right there. Anyway, this all-out assault on cryptocurrency is in preparation for what they're going to be doing with CBDCs. This move to a cashless society is something I've talked about in great length on my blog. And speaking of that, make sure you head on over to CryptoCoinMindset.com and see all the latest information that's there. While you're there, make sure you sign up for our newsletter. Matter of fact, there's a link for the newsletter sign up in the description of this video. That way you get notified on all the latest stuff that I'm putting out direct in your email. And just to put it all out there right now, if you're thinking that, as we're talking about all this, the CBDC doesn't sound like something that you're looking to do, or you think it's just going to be bad news all the way around, and you're not wrong. But you want to get involved in this crypto thing, and, I don't know, maybe you're having some difficulty setting up a wallet, or you feel like you don't know what's going on an exchange to get your crypto purchased or removed, because some of them don't make it very easy. As a matter of fact, you can see in my last video that even the centralized exchanges, which have great user interfaces, which hence the high fees, it provides you some difficulty sometimes to get your money off of those exchanges. So if that seems to be something that's bothering you, I do offer consulting services. We can talk right online, right over your computer. I can help you do whatever you want. Now, remember, I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm not going to handle your crypto for you. None of that baloney. But I will help you to start yourself out in the right direction so you too can start investing in cryptocurrency. All right, enough about that. So some of the blog posts that I have there, I compare things like cryptocurrency to the US dollar. I compare cryptocurrency to stocks, cryptocurrency comparison to banks, CBDCs in comparison to crypto, and CBDCs, honestly, in comparison to the US dollar and how that's going to transition. So again, links to all of that will be in the description below. Head on over and start reading that to get yourself educated about this move toward the cashless society that we're being ushering toward. And one of them, they call it nudging in some of the research that I put together regarding all of this. And basically all that is like it sounds. You know, you've got the governments, the central banks, hell, your local banks for that matter, larger businesses, they're all nudging you toward a cashless society by encouraging you to use your debit card, Google Pay, Apple Pay, to encourage you to, you know, like during the pandemic, oh, change shortage, can't use change. Or nope, sorry, we won't accept your cash because, oh my God, we might get COVID or something. I'm trying not to digress, and I'm also trying not to get this video flipping removed, Lord knows. But speaking of which, if for whatever reason you don't find a video here on YouTube, check us out on Odysee. Link to that in the description below. Make sure you follow us and sign up for Odysee, blockchain-based video platform that is censorship resistant. Can speak my mind there a lot better than YouTube. But the majority of people are on YouTube, so here I am. Anyway, check all those articles out. Again, links are in the description below. The question then becomes, all right, they're nudging us this way. We're moving in that direction. So how long? When is this going to happen? I've been saying for a long time by, quarter 3, quarter 4 of this year. And recently, as within the last month, the Federal Reserve put out a press release saying that their FedNow program is rolling out in July. Now, initially, this is supposed to be for more instant settlements between businesses and cross-border payments and that kind of thing to kind of streamline the process. And I'm sure that probably is true and will eventually pan out. I mean, let's be honest. Anything the government does doesn't ever work out correctly, Anyway, but my thought process with FedNow is that's the precursor. That's what's going to lay the rails, if you would, for a central bank digital currency and the rollout of a CBDC, which I think at the latest we're going to see by this time in 2024. That's my opinion. Nothing to back that up except paying attention to what's going on. So again, the question becomes, do you feel the necessity to prepare to be outside of a CBDC system? Only you can decide that. I've been very honest about where I fall about this. I think initially, during the initial transition, it's going to be difficult. They're going to try and incentivize it, and they're going to try and play a CBDC off as cryptocurrency. Because, let's be honest, look what's been happening just with price action with things like Bitcoin and Ethereum. price action has been rising, and once it's been moving up, it's kind of holding steady. That means to me that people who were not in the system before are in the system and thinking, okay, I need to have a backup plan to maintain my wealth and the ability to be outside of a system that I may not want to use. Where do you fall in this? Tell me in the comments below. I truly would like to hear it, and I'll try to reply to every one of them. So, I've been rambling now for probably about 10 minutes, so let's pull this together. No matter what, we are moving to a cashless society. It's just going to happen. How soon that cashless society comes out? Well, it's going to start being rolled out in July. End of story. It's coming whether we want it to or not. And how quick that transition goes from actual paper money to digital money, a CBDC, is yet to be seen. So you have to decide what's going to be best for you and your family. Is it going to be just believe that the government is going to help you out and the CBDC is going to be the savior for all the record high inflation and the devaluing dollar? Or do you want to consider having the ability to be outside of the system just in case? That's only a decision that you can make. But if you're looking to make that decision, again, consulting services, link in the description below. At the very least, check out all of the information we have here on YouTube and our website, CryptoCoinMindSet.com. Hopefully you start thinking about this in the long term. So until the next video, let us know in the comments below. I'll see you soon.